Uncle C back in the office, and I know you guys have been digging these story times, and so have I. So what recently happened was a woman slid into my DMs and is asking for help with this guy that she's seeing. And the reason why I had to make a video on this, and keep in mind guys, I'm not the type that wants drama, I'm not the type that tries to egg stuff on, but this was just too funny not to use. I'll put the first picture up on the screen. She goes, "Do you do coaching for women? A lot of the tactics as well, or a lot of your tactics as well, this guy that I'm dating is using, and I need help." So a man that she's seeing, or that she's probably sleeping with, is using the tactics that I've been either showing inside of my programs and my closed mentorships, or he's been using the tactics that are just available on my channel. And I don't work with, I haven't ever worked with a female with anything, but because this DM stood out to me, I was like, what do you need help with specifically? Instantly, you can see she starts screenshotting my TikToks. Now, for those of you who don't know, I've been dropping some cold, harsh truths on TikTok regularly, and you can see the banner right below here. But regardless, what I did was I kept reading. And when I kept reading, I'm going to put the next photo up on the screen here. She goes, "This sums everything up. This is the kind of guy that I'm dating, and I want to know, is there any possibility that I can change his mind in regards to seeing the benefits of being in a committed relationship with me?" And you'll notice the TikTok that she has above right that as I go 2 reasons why women obsess over the bad boy. Not only is she blatantly validating, explaining that these things work, but she is now trying to turn the beast into the man that she can lock down. Every girl's fantasy. She goes, "Is there anything I can do? I haven't played any mind games. I've been completely genuine and honest, and I've pretty much been the replica of a nice guy." We need to get into this today because there's so many cold truths we can break down with this. So just stick with me, because rest assured this video will be worth your time despite this TikTok aspect that I've been showing you. So here's what you are going to see. What you are going to notice time and time again is that when men today are interacting with women in a male to female dynamic, in a relationship setting, if the guy is quote unquote nice, if the guy quote unquote plays by the rules, if the guy quote unquote shows genuine interest, you will notice the reciprocal of that on her end is going to be oftentimes lying, cheating, manipulation, dragging him through betatization by 1,000 cuts, and then bam, she leaves and she bounces to the next guy. Meanwhile, if you look at the retrospect, this same woman who probably was that to all of the men who had genuine interest in her, the second a guy does not have genuine interest in her, acts quote unquote like the bad boy or displays these traits, all of a sudden she is now the reciprocal end, and you can see word for word. She says, "I've been completely genuine and I've been completely honest, pretty much a replica of the nice guy." Women today are shitting their pants when it comes to guys figuring out the cold, hard truths of female nature. Now, the reason why I show you this is because I know that there is a lot of men who have been burned, there's been heartbroken, they've been jaded, they've been cheated on, they've been uncomfortable discovering these truths of female nature and ultimately what it means to be a full stack masculine man. Here's what I can tell you. This channel and this movement inside of Headman Nation is having far more outreach than you probably realize. Not only has this channel alone acquired over 37 million views since I started posting stuff like this to help you guys, but the amount of shares, the amount of likes, the amount of engagement, and people spreading the message to their friends and whatnot has been a multiplier. Here's what I can tell you. If you're a man dating today, in today's day and age, the more you get back to baseline of a strong masculine man, the less BS you will have to put up with, the less hoops you will have to jump through, and ultimately you will now get a woman's genuine best. Which leads me to the second half of this video. I'm going to be giving you 3 secrets to getting back to the fundamental roots of masculinity, and ultimately how you can already today start the process of becoming full stack without turning into a total piece of like most bad boys do become. These 3 things that I'm about to show and tell is ultimately the 3 things that I personally believe all men in 2022 need to be focusing on. And the quicker you do focus on these things, the quicker you are going to give the persona of the quote unquote bad boy traits that all women pine for, and ultimately all women will show their genuine interest towards, without totally losing yourself in the process and going down a destructive path. The very first thing that you as a man need to be doing at all times is you need to be acquiring skills to build wealth. Okay, if you look at the channel banner right here on my channel, if you look at, what does it say? It says, building wealth, revitalizing masculinity. And despite my mission, revitalizing masculinity, why do I want men to do that first and foremost when it comes to the wealth aspect of things? Because when you're on your purpose, okay, when you have genuine interest in your own development, when you have genuine vested interest in how far you can move the needle to push your own life forward, here's what's going to happen. You are going to drain a lot of your energy and a lot of your resources leveling up. And what that means is you're going to be putting your number one asset to that, which is time. We can't get time back. Here's the cool thing about this though. The further you move the needle to acquire high stack or full stack skills to acquire wealth or to build wealth for yourself, what will happen is that time that you are on your purpose, on your mission, on your pursuit is not being spent entertaining or chasing women. That right there, her not seeing you, her not being your first priority, that is the equivalent to the bad boy covered in tats on the Harley Davidson at the bar 6 nights a week that she can't get a hold of. It's just a different thing. It's a different thing that you're putting your time and attention towards. And when she sees that she is not your first priority, all of a sudden you get her feminine best, you get her feminine loyalty, and you get her love and desire to the point where she's willing to reach out to a male influencers such as myself to ask for help. This is how far a woman will take it to lock down the beast, the one man they've wanted. They can have a sea full of 1,000 quote unquote betas that will do anything to get them. They don't want any of them. They will occupy all of their time to lock down the one guy that they have genuine interest for, and that's the cold hard truth of women. The second thing that you should be doing at all times is you need to be putting yourself first in every single situation. I've done this my whole life. One of the biggest things people ask me is they consistently say, Casey, how did you get so far where you're at today by the age of 25? And the truth is that I consistently put myself first in all ways, shapes, and forms. And I'll give you multiple examples or reasons. When I was 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, all through my coming of years here, if somebody asked me to do something or if I had obligations, I would routinely say no, despite it hurting their feelings because I was on my purpose. If I get an email, family reunion this month, not going. Are you able to make it to XYZ event at XYZ birthday party? No. Some of you might think that that's harsh. Some of you might think, well, doesn't that affect your family life? It really doesn't. Because of where I'm at today, I could actually give back to my family far greater in ways that I never could have if I would have done the cookie cutter betatization nice guy 99%er methods of just living life and going with the flow. The more you put yourself first, the further ahead you will get. The more you ask yourself in every single opportunity, is this going to help me or is this going to hurt me? And you leading with your best interests first, you will start to propel yourself and your wealth to a level that not only can give back at an area that's far greater, but you will actually have peace of mind knowing that you've chased excellence and you have not wasted your life. And number 3, acquire a strong physique. Okay? So many of you go back to my old videos, and I know that you see the old videos. You see the first 300 to 400 fitness videos that I did. Why do I personally believe that every man should start off when it comes to things like bodybuilding or powerlifting or getting in the gym or fighting or acquiring a strong physique? Because I'm going to tell you something. If you have a strong physique, a strong mind was built in retrospect. A strong mind was fortified throughout the entire way as well. And the reason being is because it took dedication day in and day out. It took sacrifice. It took doing things even when you didn't feel like it. And it took pushing yourself through hell and high water to different PRs in the gym or whatever the case may be to fortify a strong body. A strong mind was fortified simultaneously. They work hand in hand. Because of that, my time in the gym was able to lead me down a path of building 950 YouTube videos now without giving up, to be able to give back to you guys at a higher level. So every man should be focusing on these 3 things. And the quicker you do focus on these 3 things, you can give off bad boy traits, quote unquote, that make any woman go wild without leading a destructive route to yourself, whether that be of alcoholism, chasing or entertaining the wrong types of women that don't add value, and ultimately becoming a man who is full stack. So fellas, I hope you got a little bit of entertainment and knowledge out of this. And if you're sick and tired of being stuck in information mode. Meaning if you've watched tons of my videos but you still have not taken action, you have two choices. You can keep walking the minefield blind, watching video after video after video, or what you can do is you can take that next step in your own development and in your own mentorship, just like I've done year after year of consistently investing in myself. Right now, we have two programs running specifically. If you're a man looking to become full stack with women, meaning you want to improve your dating life, you want to be a man of value, and you want to give off the perception of high value personas, I highly recommend going down below and booking a call with my brother Cole for the men's full stack 1%er program. Or you might be in a different boat. Maybe your women and dating life is handled, but you want to improve your wealth, you want to improve your social status, and ultimately you want to see how I built Headman and my own finances and whatnot. What I'm doing is I'm opening up just 10 seats this month to my brand new mentorship called 10 Game. And inside of 10 Game, I'm going to be pulling back the curtain to show you how I acquired multi-7-figure wealth and business generation, exactly step by step how I grew my YouTube channel to the levels that it's at today and still continues to soar, and ultimately how you can start to monetize aspects of your life to get to the point where you are financially free, have leverage in your life, and living life on your own terms. Guys, hit the like button, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.